a star. Baby, when you broke my heart, that I had to call my name and show you that I'd win. Your love of mine. All those times I said that I love you. Your love of mine. Yes, I tried. Yes, I tried. Your love of mine. Even though you knew I'd die for you. Your love of mine. Yes, I cried. Yes, I cried. Return of the man. Return of the man. Come on. Return of the man. Oh my God. Return of the man. Here I am. Return of the man. Once again. Return of the man. Top of the world. Return of the man. Watch my flow. Return of the man. Here I go. So I'm back up in the days. Running thanks to take my swine. Letting all the people know that I'm back to rock the show.
You could not like this song. Okay. I'm going to prep that in right now. Let me make sure my audio's straight. And it is. You're tuned back in live. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me just flex on you guys real quick with a little. Yeah. There we go. Tuned live back into Degen Fantasy. It is July 22nd, 2024. And we are back with Double Down Dan, Rocky Prop. And Dan, how are you doing on this wonderful day? Let me say one thing before you answer that question. That song can only put you in a good mood. And now I'm in a great mood.
Always.
It's
Always.
one of the greatest songs of all time.
It might be the greatest ever handcrafted song by anyone on this planet. And I'm willing to die on that hill, folks. I will die on that hill.
Put it up against the best.
I would, honestly. You know what? You hand me fucking The Wall by Pink Floyd, I hand you Return of the Mac. Nothing makes you feel...
That's actually a good answer.
I'm just saying, nothing makes you feel like Return of the Mac does. No, nothing.
Yeah, it has an unparalleled energy. You guys are tuned back into Degen Fantasy. Appreciate all the love on Spotify. Make sure you guys go stream us on Spotify. Just type in Degen Fantasy. And the one thing I will say is, as well as the show being live on Twitch, Twitter, or X now, TikTok, YouTube, as much as I love watching the show, it's a great listening experience. So we're live on Spotify now if you guys want to go check it out. And today we got a nice slew of topics and events to cover, not only sports betting wise, but also some Formula One news. Dan, is that what we're going to be speaking on?
Dude, I have to go on this. You just got to let me cook. Just give it.
All right. So Dan is running the show today, but before I hand over the reins, today's episode is sponsored by W Energy. Go to w.gg and use promo code DGenBets so Dan and his kids can get 15% off.
Goddamn right. And you know what? If he had taken some W before the show today, he would have been in such a better mood. The thing I love to do with W is I love to put it in like a little piece of paper and jam it in my butthole. And I just let it seep into my veins all day long. And I'm telling you, it's good shit. Rocky needs a little blue for this shit. I need a little blue for this shit. Let's get it going.
The fact that we've somehow maintained this sponsorship for the past 4.5 months is amazing to me, because I've heard Bill Burr just do like semi-casual ad reads on Spotify, and like people will leave his ad sponsorship. They'll be like, listen, we don't really want Billy Burr promoting our shit anymore. And he just like says shit with inflection. Yeah, go to w.gg if you guys are interested. So today's episode, we're going to be talking some Formula One. We're going to be talking about, I'm going to show you some of the screen overlays as well. Whoa. NBA early season total picks to bet on.
Cook. Look at that overlay, bitch.
Oh, come on now, baby. Cooking. And then we also have Formula One McLaren. Was it Josh Norris? And God forbid I try to pronounce this name. Piastri. What's his name?
It's Lando Norris.
Oscar Piastri.
Josh and Lando, pretty close.
Honestly, it's more or less the same thing, like Josh Jacobs. And then one topic I'm bringing today is Moving the Line. Is the title of it, like a movie. Rank the most profitable players in new cities in all 4 major sports. Pick one sport, pick a player that moved to a different team this year and who you're going to be betting on because you like the situation. In correlating to that, I think we should make a betting movie calling it Moving the Line. It's like a bunch of inside bettors moving the line for profitability.
Dude, I got a betting movie like locked. Not movie series. I got a betting mini series locked, like in the chamber, ready to go.
Beautiful. All right. So, starting off today, Dan, as you were taking the reins, what would you like to start with first?
Let's start with F1, and then we'll get into the NBA season totals. Do you have a clip at all?
Do I have a clip, Dan? You know what show you're on?
Real quick.
You're on Degen Fantasy. Might not be the clip you wanted, but I got 2 clips actually for you.
I'm going to start and ask you, how hard was it to give up that position, to give up those points that could be even more if there is a penalty coming from Max in the championship today? How hard was it to give that place up?
I mean, it's tough. I think it would be tough for anyone when you're leading the race to give it up. I was obviously put in the position, so they made me box first and gave me the chance to lead the race and to pull away quite comfortably and to do what I was doing, but they also gave me the opportunity to do so, and therefore I think it was fair just to give the position back. I don't want to come across like a guy who's not fair. Oscar's done a lot for me in the past and helped me in many races. He drove a better race than I did. He got a good start, he got a better start, and
Real quick before I let you go on a tangent, who's paying for ad space on someone's collarbone? They're like, we'll auction off the collarbone, the lower neck.
I'm telling you one thing: those F1 drivers are some of the most handsomely paid across the
Oh, of course.
Mm-hmm. So they're paying a fucking pretty penny to be on like McLaren, fucking, or like Red Bull. You're paying fucking out the ass for that fucking spot.
All right, great. Real quick, I got one more clip for you.
3 laps to go. Oscar Piastri can see Lando Norris going very slowly down the straight. Oscar Piastri takes the lead of this race, and that was the right thing to do. Well done, eventually, Lando Norris.
yeah, you don't need to say anything.
Well done.
Yeah, so fucking let me give you this real quick. Lando Norris is in second place. It's lap 32, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. He's in second place. They tell him to pit. All right? They're telling him to pit because they're worried about Hamilton coming from behind. So they want Lando to be in front of him to basically block for Piastri. So they give him the 2 laps prior to Piastri fucking pitting. They let Norris pit. He comes out, great fucking pit stop. Gets to the fucking front without Piastri even having to fucking – he didn't even pit yet. He got in front of him. So Piastri pits and comes out. He's third. He works his way up to second. And Lando builds probably about a 6.5 second lead by lap 55, okay? Piastri wouldn't have caught him. There was nobody in third place that could have come close to Piastri. There's nobody. This is the one thing that I don't understand. Like, when people are talking F1 and NASCAR gets shit on quite often, and I think it's completely unfair. One, in NASCAR, about 20 to 22 drivers could win each week. Yep. I think that's a factual fucking number. In F1, it's like mostly just Red Bull can win, and then McLaren's been stepping up this season. In seasons past, it's usually just two teams that can fucking win. That's just how it is. It's either Ferrari or Red Bull. Fucking Red Bull and Mercedes. Now it's Red Bull and fucking McLaren. And usually fucking Verstappen will win. So I'm not completely well versed in F1, but what I did when I popped the TV on, I see Lando Norris. He's one of the most popular drivers over there. And one of the most, like, I would say in my eyes, probably behind Verstappen, he's number 2 right now for drivers this season. I think he's fantastic. He's got a lot of skill behind the wheel. I think he's much better than Oscar Piastri. I think Lando Norris is your number 1 guy. So why do you penalize your number 1 guy for going out and beating the fuck out of everybody? Oscar Piastri gets off the line. So Lando Norris started first, right? Piastri got off the line first, and then fucking Lando had a thing with Verstappen, whatever the fuck. So Piastri's leading the race. But the entire time, his lead's being cut into. So I don't fucking see, and I'll get your opinion in a second. I don't fucking see. You would never see in NASCAR a dude pull over and let his teammate go by him. Like, you just wouldn't, because, and it's not just self-serving. Like, It's about fucking winning. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, I get the other guy's gonna win. Lando Norris is the only guy that can touch Max Verstappen. He's the only guy that has a shot to compete with Verstappen for a championship. And you're gonna fucking tell him to tank his fucking shot. If he wins that race, right? If he wins that race, he's within striking distance to beat Verstappen. Now the fact that he got a second place here completely tanks his chances. He loses almost 17 points in these fucking standings that he would have gained on Verstappen. And now he's not accessing those points whatsoever because you want it to be fair, because you want it to be a fucking participation trophy. Piastri was worse than Norris yesterday. That's a fact. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. He can say whatever the fuck he wants. Norris was the better driver of the two. And you punished him for fucking being good. And that, my friends, is the difference and will always be the goddamn difference between the Europeans and the fucking Americans. We don't have fucking ties over here. We don't fucking tie. Because tying is bullshit. It's not, no. We were the same skill that fucking day. No team was fucking better. Like, get the fuck out of here. We don't do ties for a fucking reason because what? What do they say about ties, Rock? It's like kissing what?
It's like kissing ass?
Your sister.
I've never heard that one. Nor do I have a sister.
Well, you gotta get packed up. What the fuck?
A tie's like kissing your sister.
God damn it. Don't fucking,
Hey, do me a favor before you continue. I'm going to take this for a second. Go to your settings and your mic settings. See if you can turn up your volume just a little bit. Okay. The one thing that I know about Formula One is obviously all the rave and all the craze is about how good Max Verstappen is. And who's the other one? There's one more is it Maxwell Lewis? That is the other one that's always, there's another like top driver. It's Max Verstappen and who?
Sorry, you're talking about Hamilton.
Yeah, Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, that's what it is. From watching Max Verstappen, every race I've ever turned on, he's the talk of the entire fucking program, as well as usually leading the pack. How often is there a different team with different drivers that are even in the top 5, like in competition? Because you were talking about it's either Red Bull or Ferrari, or Red Bull right now, McLaren. Like, so obviously Max Verstappen rides with Red Bull. Who does Lewis Hamilton drive with? Mercedes. So where's the relevancy?
Yeah. Mercedes was good like 2 years ago, and they really did compete like quite well with Red Bull. But that was like the last year they were competitive was like 2021, 2022 or something like that. I think it was 2021. 2022 is the year of Verstappen. He kind of dominated that year, and then he fought with Ferrari last season, and it was good. Leclerc or some shit like that for Ferrari was giving him a run for his money. Verstappen still fucking wins because they're fucking ridiculous. And then this year you have more of a, I feel like it started off Red Bull, and then it started getting a little dicey. I believe Norris has won one other race or some shit like that. And a couple different teams have won this year, but it's still heavily Red Bull dominated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then any final thoughts on it?
But my final thoughts is that's bullshit. I don't understand how this sport is considered better than NASCAR. I just don't. I don't get it. This guy that has no fucking skin in the game, by the way. Like I'm from the north. Like I wasn't born fucking watching cars go round and round and round. But of the two series, NASCAR is much fucking better. It's just much better. It is. It's a much better product.
Wasn't born watching cars go in circles.
No, I wasn't. I fucking wasn't.
Fun to watch though.
Dude, when I tell people that I watch NASCAR as much as I do, they look at me like my fucking head is spinning and I'm like spewing out green liquid or something.
Because people are like, oh, the majority of people don't do that. What do you mean? Fuck those people.
Yeah, exactly. But as a person that has grown to love motorsports, like to see a person that is dominating in such a dominant fucking fashion have a 6.5 fucking second lead, which is crazy in racing. 6.5 seconds doesn't sound like a lot, but on a racetrack, that's fucking huge, dude.
Oh, yeah.
To have him be lambasted by his fucking team to pull the fuck over and let the worst driver by him so he can win too, so he can feel good, is the craziest fucking thing to me. And like the epitome of a participation trophy. Like it really fucking is, dude.
Hey,
That's
Dan,
fucking insane to me.
let me ask you a question. What would Kobe say about this?
Kobe would fucking murder Lando Norris in cold blood. And I don't give a fuck what anyone. Michael, you think Mike is fucking pulling over so fucking someone else can dunk the fucking ball? Get the fuck out of here. When you talk about winning and when you talk about greatness, it's synonymous with winning. It's not synonymous with being a fucking good person. I'm just being honest with you. Like, you gotta fucking win, dude. That's it. That's the bottom line. When they talk about your fucking season, they're not gonna be like, oh, remember that one time you got second place because you was being a good guy? They're gonna talk about all the times you didn't fucking win. Lando's got to take that home. You can't be a fucking pussy like that. I don't give a fuck if Oscar's fucking dove in front of a goddamn wild rabid coyote. Like, you gotta win when it's there, because you don't know when you're gonna fucking win again. Especially in a sport that's dominated by Red Bull, and they win all the goddamn time. I don't get it, man. I don't. That type of shit would never fly.
It's weird having a team sport where only one person on your team can win.
Fucked up, right?
It is fucked up. Yeah, the competition level of just this generation in general is also very skewed. Because everyone's emotions and feelings are so coddled. But at the same token, this kid looks to be like what, in his late 20s?
Mm-hmm.
To have a chance to chase greatness and to kind of take that away from him, he's gonna listen. He's not veteranized enough to be able to sit there and have the audacity or willpower to tell them no. So to take that truly out of his hands because your fucking pit pen is over here like, well, you're gonna have to let your secondary driver just pull in front of you for no reason. And also talk about a safety thing. He was going fucking 30 miles an hour, but people were going 220 fucking whatever the fuck fast they go, bending around corners. He's on the side corner, fucking like, okay, and now we're back in there. Fucking stupid, incompetitive, and unintelligent, in my opinion. Transition time?
Yeah, get me out of this. I'm disgusted still.
Good. Early NBA season totals. Did you send me that link?
No, I didn't, but I have it right here. We're good to go.
Okay, you have it up? Okay, so.
Yeah, I'm good. Yep, I got it. I got all the numbers. So what we're going to do real quick, we're going to go through and we're going to give you the totals for each NBA team. I did it kind of, the list is by division inside the conferences, so it's a little different. But these are all the numbers that you can get on Bet365 right now. We are looking at just over-under win totals for the regular season. We're going to start off with the Boston Celtics. Their over-under is 57.5. Obviously, they won the championship last season. Defending, sorry. What do you got for over-under 57.5?
Okay, so over-under 57.5. They went 64-18 last year.
Yeah.
57.5. I feel like they're kind of going to let off on the gas this year a little bit. 57.5. That's a sharp line. I can see him getting to about 57. I mean, that's a wide margin too. I'd say under.
Okay, tell me why.
One, having the championship under your belt maybe does not have that like same hunger coinciding with it. Two, I think it's hard to repeat over 57 wins in a season back to back. As well as they were the top scoring team in the NBA wins-wise with 64 wins last season, and the other highest team was 57 with the Oklahoma City Thunder. So, also other teams getting better in their conference, talking about the Sixers and talking about the Knicks. I don't think that they're going to see as many easy wins, so I'm going to go under.
All right, good. I like the analysis. I'm going to double down on that. Hey, look at that. We are going to go under as well on my side. Main reasoning, I do think you kind of tend to let the foot off the gas a little bit. Had a little dust-up between Jaylen Brown and the Team USA because they took Derek White over him, and he was kind of butthurt about it. I did not like to see that. I'm going to be honest with you. When the ego grows, it starts to get a little dicey in the locker room. I'm going to take this under, mostly just because Kristaps is not going to be back until December. I could see them kind of getting into that second seed or some shit like that, and kind of cruising from there. Still like them in the playoffs, still like them after Kristaps comes back, but I think you're right. It is a sharp line. I could see this like dead on balls at like 57 wins for them.
Yeah, if it was like a 54, 55, I'd probably be leaning on the over. But yeah, no, I like that. I like the under on that.
All right, so next up, we're talking about the Brooklyn motherfucking Nets. They are decimated and have lost everybody that's worth a shit.
Yep. Mikal Bridges.
They lost everybody. I mean, they're fucking young, and
they got Cam Thomas.
Dude, they are going to lose a ton of games. So over under 19.5 for them right now. I'm going to take this one first. I think with the subtraction of everybody, it's going to be really difficult for them to fucking win in general. I don't even know who their fucking starting five is right now. I don't know if they know who their starting five is. The one thing I do like about them is that they are young. They're going to probably be a froggy-ass team. But yeah, I'm taking the fucking under on this. I think they go under probably by like 2 games.
So you're taking them at 19.5. Do you know what other teams finished with below 19 points in the East, 19 wins in the Eastern Conference last year?
No.
There were only 2 teams, the Washington Wizards and the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, garbage-ass teams. But I think that the Nets have no good players right
now. Who else did they lose other than Mikal?
Mikal was the entire team. Pull up their starting five.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that so they had 32 wins last year? You think Mikal Bridges losing him makes them drop about 13 points, 13 games?
They had how many wins last year?
32.
Yeah, I think not only him, but I do think that losing him is at least 5, 6, 7 games.
Where did they pick in the draft this year?
I have no fucking idea.
I'm about to find out.
You have a computer. Fucking right.
You have a computer.
All right, so I say under. What do you say?
I'm feeling over.
Okay.
I'm feeling the over. Hold on, let me see who they picked. So the Nets. Here's a look at the current roster entering the draft. Jalen Martin, Dennis Schroeder, Cam Thomas is nasty, Ben Simmons, Noah Clowney. No, Clowney's not bad. Dory Finney-Smith, Cameron Johnson.
No, that's a trash ass team. What are you?
That is a trash ass team.
I got you listed as over right now, so you're good.
Yeah, I'm taking over.
Over, you take it. I'm taking a fucking fat ass under, and I love that shit. All right, so we're moving on to the Knicks. I was a little curious to see what you thought about this number because I think it's low.
Okay, what is it?
What would you say the win total would be for the Knicks? Like in your mind, what would you say it would be?
What would the win total be for the Knicks?
Yeah, give me a number.
You got Mikal. 51, 52.
Wow. Dead on the money. 52.5. I'm going to go over just strictly because I'm a homer and I just think they got way better. And Thibodeau's going to play he's going to beat the starters into the ground as he always does.
Yeah.
So I'm going fucking over. I think they clear this.
Yeah, I'm gonna take over. Fuck, I kind of like it at 52. I don't think they're finishing with over 54. I think they'll hit 53 or 54.
Okay, so you're going over?
No, I'm gonna go. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go.
Okay,
no,
cool.
but the Sixers got better.
All right, I'm going under. I'm going under for you.
I'm going under. Yeah.
We're locked in.
The Brooklyn Nets did not have a pick in the first round of the draft this year.
Yeah, they're fucking trash, dude. They're gonna be fucked. They traded all their fucking first round picks away for fucking Durant,
KD, and
that aren't on the fucking team. Yeah,
they ruined that roster.
Yeah, they ruined it. All right, so we're looking at the Sixers next. You love the Sixers. I am not a fucking fan of the Sixers. So I'm going to let you take this one first. 51.5 is your number.
Ugh. Under.
Okay, I double down on that. We're going under on that one as well.
I double. You should get a fucking t-shirt.
I am. I'm going.
I double down on it.
Shut up. Anyways, Raptors 30.5.
30.5 for the Raptors. They're basically the Knicks from like 2 years ago.
From 2 years ago.
Did they get anybody in the draft? They got Jay Walter. What's their line?
30.5.
Under.
All right, this is another one where we differ. I'm going to take the over here. I can't really explain to you why I like the number, but I think it's low. I think Quickly is pretty effective. I like that RJ Barrett is still there. I think they could get a little frisky. I see them like damn near. These lines are fucking sharp in my opinion, but I really think like 31 maybe is possible for them.
I think Brooklyn slips from that 32 win total, and that leaves some games on the table. Because they're all interconference. I think a lot of teams slip and will leave some opportunity for teams like Toronto to win some games.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's in play at least. Not fucking firm lock on that one, but it's in play. All right,
Okay.
Then we're moving on to the Chicago Bulls. Same fucking line, 30.5.
Lonzo's knee is fully recovered. They lost Caruso. They kept DeRozan. Kept Levine.
No.
DeRozan left? Where'd he go?
DeRozan's in Sacramento.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. What's their line? 30?
30.5.
Damn, I would love for them to get 30 points next season. I'm going to go over.
I'm actually very curious as to why you went over there. I went under, and I'll just get out of the way for you.
I think losing DeRozan definitely sucks, but I think they're kind of multifaceted in a way that, like, I think would catch people by surprise. I think they're dynamic. I think they got a good, I think they have a good coach in Chicago. I don't know. There's something to be said about their current construction just hasn't really been healthy, and that's kind of why. Like, remember when DeRozan first went to the Bulls, like how well they were playing and all the hype? Lonzo, DeRozan, and Caruso, and they were playing really well. It's going to suck to lose DeRozan, but he's up there in age as well a little bit. He's got to be, what, 36, 37, something like that. And Caruso hurts as well. I think they have a chance to make some waves here, and Zach LaVine can really like show that he can carry a team.
Oh God, I do not share the same. This is the lock. This is one of my locks here. I'm gonna give you the lock of the under. I do not think this team wins more than fucking like 25 games. I think they got marginally, like really, they got.
Unless I'm missing some other pieces, who else did they lose?
They lost Caruso, which is, I don't care what anyone says, defensively, huge fucking loss for them. They lose DeRozan, who was basically their fucking offense. They tried to trade away Levine for Chris Paul and like
Thank God they didn't do that.
Wiggins or some shit like that. And Golden State said no. And Golden State was looking to get Chris Paul off the books all fucking year. So I don't know what you're seeing that signifies an over, but if
Lonzo is healthy, and I do like this. I like this guard they drafted, Matas Buzelis.
Yeah,
6'9".
League when he's playing other trash ass players.
I think he's going to be able to at least bring some size into a point where he's trying to cover up for some defensive losses that he lost with Caruso. Averages 14.1 points. I think he's going to be able to be a decent portion. He said 30.5.
Yeah.
I see them hitting No, I know. I see them hitting like 31. Because outside, I see them because I'm basically basing this off of like if 30 and a half is kind of where the line is, I don't picture them finishing in the bottom 5 of the conference.
Okay, well, we differ, that's for sure. All right, so we got the Cleveland Cavaliers next. They re-signed Donovan Mitchell. They got all the bigs. They got their guys back, basically. Word on the street is they tried to trade Garland. I don't know if they went through with that just yet, but I don't know how that runs. I think Donovan Mitchell really did not want to be in Cleveland anymore, but he had no more market because it was either the Knicks or the fucking Nets, and the Nets are tanking, and the Knicks have no money to offer for him whatsoever. So I like this team, but 47.5 is rich for me. I want to call this. Oh man, this is like a razor. I think this could go either way. I'm gonna go under. I see them at like 46, maybe 47, but I agree. 47. You going under as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna go under.
All right, we'll move on then to the fucking worst team I've ever seen play basketball, the Detroit Pistons at 24.5. Take it away.
24.5. It's hard to pick a team over 24.5 when half of the betting totals last year were if the Pistons were going to win another game for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
They finished 14-68. As well as just Jesus.
Hey, what does this do for you though? They did add Tobias Harris.
I don't think that would do anything for anyone but the Philadelphia 76ers organization. This is an abysmal organization. They were, you know what their winning percentage was last year?
No.
1.71%.
Yeah.
0.171%. They're not even close to 500. The Celtics at the opposite side of the standings finished with a 0.780 winning percentage.
Jesus Christ.
I don't think that they will do well, and I also think that Charlotte getting healthy again, as well as you saw what they were basically constructed of doing well, and as well as Brandon Miller having his sophomore season with LaMelo Ball, I think they're going to steal a lot of wins from them. And when I say steal wins, it means a lot when you have extra teams stealing some games and winning some games, because those back-to-backs are a lot harder. The conference is stronger, and it makes people play harder. I think Charlotte's gonna have a good year. I just think Detroit, which is really sad too, because Cade Cunningham's a good player. They got some good pieces. Did they pick up anybody in the draft this year? So yeah, they picked up Ron Holland II.
Yeah, who's good? He's a very good player, I think.
God, that must have sucked when they're like, he's like, don't draft me. Fuck. On top of it, you're in Detroit where you're gonna get shot walking out to your car, leaving the arena.
Jesus. Anyways, back to the fucking point over there. Calm down. All right, you're going under. I'm gonna go over. And let me tell you my thinking for this. This is just based off of potential. If you're Cade Cunningham and you just got a big fucking payday, $224 million, I think that I need you to win fucking 9 more games than you did last season. I think you need to at least win 9 more games.
I don't think they can. If did they fire their coach? They changed coaching?
Yeah, they changed.
Okay, then all right. So that's a little bit more. That's a better play.
I like them over. I think this is the logical next step up. Show me that you can win 26, 27 games. I think this is just a playoff potential. I don't think it's smart. I would not lock this in. But for me, I'm going to lock it in. So moving on real quick. Let's go.
Hold on. Time out.
What?
I'm looking at their roster. Malik Beasley, Buddy Boeheim, Troy Brown Jr., Cade Cunningham, Jalen Duren, Tosan Ubavamwan, Evan Fournier, Tim Hardaway Jr., Tobias Harris, Ron Holland II, Jaden Ivey, Wendell Moore Jr., Paul Reed, Azur Thompson, Marcus Sasser. They got a great core. Daniel Moody. They got size. They got
Sasser.
Youth. Yeah, switch me to over on that.
No, I already locked you in pen.
No, switch me to over.
No, you're under.
Live on the podcast. Switch me over.
God damn it. Anyways,
I
back
want
to
to answer
the
another
point.
question. Go.
All right, pull up the Pacers roster. Let's go roster with it. We need the rosters up. Pull up the Pacers roster, and I'm gonna give you what I think the Pacers are gonna do this year. I think they're gonna be marginally worse than they were last year. I know this is probably a hot take, but their over under is listed at 46.5. I'm gonna go under.
Yeah, I'm gonna go under as well, only because like. I don't know. You talk about those teams that like they've been playing well. The Pacers were 47-35 with a .573 winning percentage last season, 17 games back from first place. You know, well constructed with good pieces, but they don't have a lot of depth. Kendall Brown, Tyrese Halliburton, Isaiah Jackson, Quentin Jackson. I really like T.J. McConnell and Andrew Nembhard. Aaron Naismith, Ben Shepherd. I think the East got way stronger this year, and it's going to take a lot more than Obi Toppin and James Wiseman and Miles Turner to really turn a team around. They played well, so I don't really think they need too much of a turning around. I think teams like the Hornets and the Sixers and the Bulls and I don't know what the fuck the Hawks are going to do, and maybe even the Pistons playing a little bit better is going to add. It's going to cut into their win total, and I think Milwaukee's going to come back with a vengeance, and the Knicks are going to be really good, and also Orlando. It's a tough conference, and God forbid Miami gets fucking rolling here. It's going to be tough.
God forbid. God's going to forbid. You know that.
Shut the fuck up.
Back to the point. Milwaukee Bucks, 51.5 is the total. I'm going to tell you, this is another one of my locks. I'm going
over. Over for
over.
Sure. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah. They're coming back with a fucking vengeance. They got Gary Trent Jr., another great shooter. I feel like they're going to have the pieces that come back. Giannis ain't going to have another fucking down year. It's coming, dude. They're going over this.
Yeah, I think they're going to finish first in the East.
All right. Atlanta Hawks, 35.5. They lost to DeJounte Murray. It's back to the fucking Trae Young show. 35.5. Give it to
35.5. Atlanta Hawks lineup. Uno momento, por favor. Bogdanovich, Kobe Buffkin, Clint Capella. Jesus. DeAndre Hunter. Wesley Matthews, Larry Nance Jr. Zaire, Risha Shear. Trae Young. What the fuck just happened?
I got kicked out for some reason.
Oh, okay. They got that highly touted draft pick. They had the first pick in the draft. Yeah. Fuck. That kind of changes. Wait, was he a point guard?
I guess. I don't know.
Hold on.
He ain't gonna play point guard in fucking Atlanta.
No, he's a forward. 6'9", 215. I'm gonna say. What's his line? What's their line?
35.5.
How did they wind up with the first pick in the draft? Through trade?
No, it was the lottery.
35.5.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say over. Say like 38. I say they'll be the Bulls of last year. 38, 39.
All right, I'm gonna go under. I don't like this team. I think I think it'll be a little bit easier for Trae Young to operate. Still trying to figure out if he's actually good or not. I'm getting a little concerned that he might not be that good, so I'm going to go under. I don't think the team likes him either. I don't think anyone likes playing with the motherfuckers, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's just not a good locker room guy.
No. This is a team that I'm high on this year. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm high. But the Charlotte Hornets are at 28.5. I'm going over.
Over.
I love this team.
Me too.
Brandon Miller, if fucking LaMelo can stop being a little fuckhead, I think this team's going to be really fucking good. I hope that they're going to be very good. I should say that.
Yeah, I agree. Also, you're like in the Charlotte area, so yeah. Don't be like, oh, I wonder if I'm high. You're also a little bit of a homer, which is okay. Miles Bridges, LaMelo Ball, Seth Curry, Devonta Graham, Reggie Jackson, Trey Mann, Cody Martin, Vasil Mikcic, which I have a nice little auto card from him. Brandon Miller, Grant Williams, Mark Williams. I think they got pieces. I think they got some spunk. I think they got people who can finish at the fucking rim. So,
You know who doesn't have spunk today?
Kevin.
You. Spunk it
All right,
up.
I'm spunked up. You want to play a game?
No. We're going
All right, no, we're gonna play a game real quick.
We're going quick. Come
No,
on.
listen, real quick. All right, I'm gonna name a player. You're gonna tell me if they get paid more or less than LaMelo Ball. Okay? Ready? Go.
Hurry up.
Seth Curry.
More.
Nope, $4 million. He gets paid less than LaMelo Ball. Reggie Jackson.
More.
Nope, he gets paid less than LaMelo Ball. Grant Williams
More.
gets paid $2 million more than LaMelo Ball. Devontae Graham
Under.
gets paid $2 million more than LaMelo Ball.
Nice.
And then Brandon Miller gets the same pay as LaMelo. I just think that's crazy.
Fucked up. That's fucked up. All right, moving on. Miami Heat, 44.5. I'm going fat fucking under on this one.
Over.
Orlando Magic, 47.5.
Over.
Oh my God, I love the over on them too. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Wizards, 22.5 to finish out the Eastern Conference.
Under.
Ooh, I'm going to go under as well. My God. All right, so I think we'll do the East this week, maybe the West fucking next show.
Okay.
But yeah, let me give you our picks here.
Give me some.
We both have the Celtics under 57.5. You took the Nets over 19.5. I took it under. You took the Knicks under. I took the over. We both took the 76ers under. I took the Raptors over. You took the under. The Bulls, you took the over. I took the under. Cavs, both under. Pistons, both over. Pacers, both under. Bucks, both over. Hawks, you have over. I have under. Hornets, we both have the over. Heat, you have the over. I have the under. Magic, both have the over. Both have the under on the Wizards. My locks, the Bulls, under. Lock it in. The fucking Bucks, over. Lock it in. You got any locks over there, buddy?
Lock one is gonna be the Heat over 44.5. No, I'm just kidding. Lock one definitely is gonna be the Bucks. Bucks are gonna go over. And then let me just pull this up while I'm looking. Bucks, Pacers, and Heat. I only say the Heat because the Heat are getting a playoff spot, and they're not going to get a playoff spot with 44.5.
Okay, cool. I like it. Those are our fucking bets for the East. We'll do the West next stream, like I said.
Cool.
But yeah, I just wanted to get that started. I got to start looking off into the future.
I agree. I'd love to do this with the NFL as well.
Yeah, we will. We'll do it.
Okay. And then last topic of the show that we got here, by the way, guys, Discord's in the description, as well as all the links to our TikTok, our Twitter, our Twitch, and everything included. Is this last little topic I just want to throw at you. We can do just one player here and there. I want you to rank, in your mind, the most profitable players in new cities in all four major sports to bet on. Like, who do you think could just hit a situation that you're like, this is someone I am all over?
Okay. Can I do a future situation?
Yeah.
All right. Wherever Brandon Ayuk goes.
That's a phenomenal choice.
I think
even if it's Pittsburgh?
I think he's going to prove a fucking point.
I hope he goes to Pittsburgh, too.
He's not going to Pittsburgh. He's coming to Buffalo where he belongs. But
if he goes to Buffalo, he should go to Buffalo.
That's what I'm saying. Josh has got a number one wide receiver fucking slot wide open on the right, buddy. You come and fucking play for Buffalo.
The question,
wherever he goes, he's going to fucking cause problems.
Dude, if Ayuk goes to Buffalo, where does that put him in fantasy drafts?
I think it probably takes him from like round. I mean, you got to start looking in round 2 for him, right?
I don't know.
He would be the de facto number one wide receiver.
Yeah, I think I'd kind of take him over someone like, personally, me. hear me out. Even though he would not go top 4, I would take him over Justin Jefferson.
Ooh.
Quarterback-wise,
because
that's a
McCarthy
trending
is
fucking
trash.
topic. That's what I'm saying.
McCarthy is trash.
All respect to Jay Jettas, but like Ayuk and Josh Allen, you gotta cut. I mean, I'm taking him at the. I don't know if I take him at the
Ayuk
4.
Can do everything too.
He can do
Ayuk
everything,
can do
and there's no
everything.
Debo Samuel game, and then an Ayuk game, then a Debo game. He's gonna be like,
would
it's
just
me
be Ayuk.
every game.
It's me. It's fucking me.
Yeah.
I'm getting amped up just thinking about it. Brandon, I know you've been living in San Francisco, and it's probably fun or whatever the fuck. That's the worst city on the planet. I will always fucking.
Can't even lock your car there.
That is a horrible city, dude. I hate that city with a passion. It is. When somebody told me that was an East Coast city, I was like, "Are you fucking what? What the fuck are you talking about?" Crazy to me.
Who the fuck said they're an East Coast city?
It's a big thing. They think it looks like it or feels like an East Coast. It's not. It's trash. But yeah, wherever Ayuk goes, I'm fucking all over that motherfucker. I think he is out to prove a fucking point.
What if he went to Carolina?
I don't care. I think he's still going to be. Well, that's actually different. I do care now. If he goes to Carolina, I'm awful. If he goes to
Because
Carolina
that's wait a minute, I do
that
care.
Limp dick fucking arm that he's. Bryce Young is horrible, dude.
Yeah. Can you imagine passing up on CJ Stroud now that you look back at it for fucking Bryce Young?
I mean, but that's like
he might have a great year. No, obviously, no one knew.
We thought the reverse was going to happen. We thought Bryce Young was going to be much better than CJ Stroud, just based off of fucking the Ohio State quarterbacks in the NFL recently.
Yeah, that's why you don't fucking follow the bandwagon there, ladies and gentlemen, in your front offices. Oh, Ohio State's been going. Fucking idiots.
All right, give me one.
I'm gonna give you one. NHL. I'm really feeling Steven Stamkos. I'm really feeling Steven Stamkos in Nashville. I think that they're just going to perfectly prop him up on power plays for shots on goal, just hammering pucks on net. And I think there's a lot of youth around him that'll just feed him the pucks. I really like that one. And I kind of like your little future total here with Ayuk. I don't know if there's anybody else possibly on the move that I can kind of like lean on. Ayuk is definitely someone I got to add to my list, especially if he went to the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers, especially if he went to Buffalo. It'd be fantastic. Another person that I'm really looking at is Paul George. I know it's a popular opinion.
Get off Paul George.
No, listen. I'm saying his under total on points per game, like the first couple weeks.
First couple fucking years.
Because it's gonna take a lot of time for him to like kind of get into rhythm with playing with a big. I don't think he's played with a dominant big since fucking. Who is that big he played with in fucking Indiana? Someone with an R.
No, I know who you're talking about. I don't remember who it was, though. I know who you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't remember the name either. It's very on the tip of your tongue.
Roy Hibbert.
Roy Hibbert, yes. He has not played with a big, like, dominant like that since Roy Hibbert. And also, he's going to have to taste the fucking notion of Joel Embiid just completely changing that kind of ball movement. I don't think he's going to hit his lines early on in the season, so that's one person I'm locked in on. And then NFL-wise, I really want to see Stephon Diggs do well. I really want to see Stephon Diggs do well, dude.
I don't want to see him do well at all.
I want to see him fucking win fucking MVP. MVP. I really want Ayuk to go to the Bills, though. That'd be incredible.
That'd be great. That'd be fucking great. I would love that every second of that. It'd be great.
Cool. Is there anything else for today's episode, or we will see everybody on Friday?
We'll see everybody on fucking Friday. We did change the schedule, guys. We're going Monday, Friday now.
Yeah, we should make that Tuesday, Friday.
We're not going to do Tuesday, Friday.
Tuesday, Friday.
Do Monday, Friday, like we just said.
Okay, Monday, Friday.
Monday,
all right, y'all.
fucking Friday.
I'll do it.